Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Friday, September 9th, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Sort of a funny story. I was out of toothpaste and I squeezed the last bit out of the tube. I woke up yesterday toothpasteless. I went out for my walk with my morning breath and I stopped at my local Giant for a tube of toothpaste, and the cashier commented it was an unusual single item purchase for 7 a.m. in the morning. I think she may have known, but she was definitely right. All right, let's get into today's news, shall we? Back on August 29th, we told you about a fatal shooting behind Klaus Liquors in Glen Burnie. At the time, police took a person of interest into custody on an unrelated charge. Well, over the past week, the Arundel County Police were able to come up with enough evidence to charge a 69-year-old Annapolis man with the murder of Darius Matthews, 29, of Glen Burnie. While certainly tragic for the murder, it's always good to see some closure. County Executive Pittman announced that county residents can now pay taxes and water bills online. And this is kind of a head-scratcher for me because, well, this is 2022. Pittman did say that they started the process 2 years ago and said that, quote, making government more efficient and responsive to residents is the hallmark of good government, unquote. And I'm still shaking my head that this is some kind of brand new technology for the county. But, hey, go team. Now that we're 4 months into the construction of the new garage, the city of Annapolis has finally signed an agreement with the contractor. Another head-scratcher for me, who starts a $30 million project on a memo of understanding? It is signed apparently, and the info from the city was scant on details, and as they always say, that's where the devil is. Financing does involve issuing $47.3 million worth of bonds, giving away parking revenues in the garage and downtown for 30 years, a concession payment, private bonds, and county and state federal grants. Together, this will reportedly cover the cost of the garage and the revamp of City Dock. Interesting to note that the project now contains hydraulic flip-up storm surge gates, and that's the first time I've ever seen this mentioned. I'm going to see about getting a copy of the agreement and try to figure out some of these details, see if the devil is indeed hiding in them. For those that are interested, the city says that the garage will be opening in June of 2023. Construction of City Dock will begin in the fall of 23, presumably after the boat shows, and be complete within 18 months, so figure May of 2025. Fingers crossed, we shall see. September is Hunger Action Month, and hopefully you listen to our podcast with Leah and Melanie at the Anne Arundel County Food Bank on all the ways that you can help this month. We have a list of events and ways on eyeonannapolis.net, but an easy one is to hop on a Zoom on Tuesday at noon with Dr. Pam Brown as she discusses inflation's impact on food insecurity. It'll be an interesting discussion. Or you can attend Ignite Annapolis because proceeds of the ticket sales will go to the Food Bank, and that's on September 22nd. You can get your tickets at igniteannapolis.com. We do have all the links in the story at eyeonannapolis.net, so you want to check that out as well. It's probably up close to the top. Look for the Food Bank one with Hunger Action Month. Believe it or not, I do enjoy the ballet, and the Ballet Theatre of Maryland is getting ready for their season that opens at Maryland Hall on October 7th. But before that, on September 18th, they are doing something really cool. They're doing Ballet in the Garden at the Hammond-Harwood House. This looks really, really very cool. The weather will be cool, actually, and it is a limited seating event, and you can get your tickets to that or to their regular season at balletmaryland.org. All right, here's a list of stuff that you need to consider doing this weekend. Tonight at Maryland Hall, it is Arts Alive and a great way to support the arts community here in town. Food, drinks, a great yacht rock band, and I think there are still a few tickets left. You want to check that out at marylandhall.org. Tomorrow at 3:30 p.m., Navy football hosts Memphis as they try to fix what went wrong last week. You want to be sure to follow us for all the game news, and if you are not there, we will have some amazing photos from Glenn Miller to share as well. Dinner Under the Stars continues tomorrow night, and I steered you wrong last week when I said I thought it was the last weekend. It's not over yet. Tomorrow and Sunday, you will see the Annapolis Homeowners Expo at the Byzantium Center, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday and 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Sunday. Go get some ideas for that house project. And on Sunday, up at Downs Park in the Dena at 4:30 p.m., it is the U.S. Naval Academy's Blues and Gold Band, which will be performing a free concert in remembrance of the victims of 9/11. And looking forward into next week, the Arundel County Fair opens up on Wednesday up at the fairgrounds. And that's it for the news and events, but here is some podcast news for you. Tomorrow on the Local Business Spotlight, St. John's College, and next weekend, Heather at the Naval Academy Business Services. Of course, we thank you for listening and putting up with us every single day of the week, and I appreciate your spreading the word. We do try, so thank you. We also thank our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services, Alpha Engineering, and the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long End Foster Company. It's Friday, it's the weekend. So now it's time to say have a great weekend. Be nice to others. Do something fun. Keep shopping local. Go Navy. Other than that, we're going to see you on Monday. Now hang tight because George Young from DC MDVA Weather is here with your locally forecast weather report. All that in just a bit.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Friday, September 9th. Skies cleared nicely yesterday across the Annapolis region, and we'll have tons of sun today and tomorrow before a few clouds and some rain chances return Sunday into early next week. Look for mostly sunny skies today and Saturday, with highs in the 80 to 86 degree range for most, to be followed by more low to mid-80s for Anne Arundel County and the entire Mid-Atlantic region Sunday through at least next Wednesday, with a chance of showers each day Sunday through Tuesday, before sunshine returns mid to late next week. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day and weekend out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with our website at dcmdvaweather.info, and definitely be sure to download our DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt.
One of the biggest questions I'm getting asked right now, what is going on with the housing market? Well, when the interest rates jumped up 2 percentage points, mortgage payments went up 20% for the same home. This is starting to have an effect on the number of buyers we are seeing, with 10% fewer home sales than last spring. However, our inventory is 25% lower than the same time last year. What does all this mean? There are more home buyers than homes on the market, so prices are still increasing. Now more than ever, it's time to work with someone who can guide you with solid, proven advice. Wisdom, proactiveness, and intense marketing make a huge difference. Please give us a call today and let us help you navigate these waters. We promise to educate and guide you with your best interest at heart.
That's another moving moment with Kristi Neidhardt of Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster company. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.